I know that one thing that I've been curious about is measuring the growth of our squash sprout. So I've started collecting some data and keeping some records in my science notebook. I've dated when we started, when we took that sprout and put it in some soil, and then on day 1, we used some Unifix cubes. We wanted to know how many Unifix cubes tall that sprout was. And first, we estimated. And then we measured using our Unifix cubes, and we found that the sprout was 2 Unifix cubes tall, about 2 Unifix cubes tall. I've also labeled some other things in my picture here. I drew the best I could. I drew my cubes in there. Those are labeled. I also made some notes about what our sprout looks like on day 1 when we put it in the soil. It had 3 leaves, and here are some things that were important to have for the picture, the pot with the holes in the bottom so that there was a little dish under it so that the water could drain and it wouldn't get too much water. I've also included the sun. Ooh, I could label that, right? Use my letter sounds and my CVC words to label sun because that sprout is growing outside and I want to make sure it gets plenty of sunlight. So I have lots of science words. I have some records and some data, and I'm going to keep monitoring the growth of that squash sprout. And I hope that there's a project that you can find around wherever you're learning, that you can use your measurement practices and monitor the changes and the growth and describe the size of things and think like a scientist.